Recently, Honorable Supreme Court has dismissed the review petition filed by the Revenue in the case of safari retreats. What is the implication of this? In safari retreats, the Honorable Apex Court judgment was that credit taken on goods or services for construction of immovable property other than plant or machinery, which was existing under section 17 subsection 5 clause D. So in that judgment it is being held, depending on functionality test, if mall is a plant as per the functional test need to be satisfied, relying on Supreme Court judgment of Taj Mahal Hotel Limited, then credit is permissible. Because ultimately, after construction of mall, it is being let out for the commercial purpose. So for taxable outward supply, credit is available. So this review petition, which is filed by Revenue, got dismissed. So on the face of it, looks like credit is available on construction of a mall, treating mall as a plant depending on functionality test. But we should keep in our mind that the government has introduced retrospective amendment in section 17 subsection 5 clause D, where term plant or machinery was there. They have said it is plant and machinery, that too retrospectively, and this change was done by Finance Act 2025. So what is the implication now? Implication would be that and that is the intention as stated in GST Council meeting, that they are never intending and they do not want that credit is permissible, eligible on construction of immovable property other than plant and machinery. So this is what the meaning of this retrospective amendment. Now question comes, what happened for the past period? Because this provision was existing since July 1, 2017. If we look at 17 subsection 5 clause D, plant or machinery, depending on functionality test, if credit is permissible for the mall, so all real estate sector, hospitality sector, and those who are into this commercial leasing, they are benefited by this safari retreats judgment. And review petition got dismissed, again affirming a position. But now we have to find what is way forward for the past period. If you have availed the credit and now this is coming out as a relief measure for you from safari retreats, can you really avail credit? Whether department is not going to dispute because of retrospective amendment got inserted from July 1, 2017, and they are saying that we do not want to give credit on construction of immovable property other than plant and machinery. In my humble submission, in past you may have availed the credit, and which is permissible. If I look at safari retreats selectively, some of the sector, those who are into real estate leasing, hospitality, into commercial leasing, subsequently letting out for the commercial purpose, charging GST, they are being permitted as per this judgment, and review petition got dismissed. Now question is, with this retrospective amendment, whether department can issue so-called notice for the past period under section 73 non-fraud or section 74. To my mind, section 74, which is a fraud case, cannot be invoked because it's an interpretation issue, and it was permitted. Honorable Apex Court has given favorable judgment. How then fraud can be alleged? So period of limitation, if at all so-called notice is being issued under section 73, then you may get a relief to the certain time period, because 73 comes with the 3 years limitation from the due date of furnishing annual return. First point. Second point, for this retrospective amendment, there need to be challenge, because when law is changing so drastically, and that too after Supreme Court judgment, this retrospective amendment is being done, then this retrospective applicability and change of provision need to be challenged. And again, we can wait and watch, because this is curtailing the right, seamless flow of credit in the hands of taxpayer. We may see the brighter side, winning side on taxable person. So this is the second point. Coming to the third point, if you are conservative and you do not want to get into litigation mud, you have availed the credit. Let's assume mall was a plant, avail the credit, but now you do not want to get into litigation. What maximum you can do? If credit availed but not utilized, then no interest, no penalty if you reverse such credit because of retrospective amendment which is being done under section 17 subsection 5 clause D. So lot of pointers here which we need to check from each of the factual position, and then we need to take a final call. What would be the repercussion, implication specific to our company and factual position? But this is what the way forward when we look at review petition filed by the revenue got dismissed by the apex court in the case of Safari Retreats. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.